Hey there, my dear one. I want you to lean in close for a moment because I've got something beautiful to share with you today. It's about something you've been hoping and praying for. Something that's been tucked deep inside your heart, maybe for a long time. I want you to know, right here, right now, that the relationship you've been praying for is near. Yeah, you heard that right. It's closer than you think. I see you. I see you're longing for connection, for a love that feels real and steady. For someone who gets you and holds you like you deserve. Sometimes it feels like you're waiting forever, right? Like the right person is hiding just out of sight. Maybe you've been wondering if it's even going to happen. But listen, I want you to breathe in this truth. The love you've been asking for is on its way. It's coming with all the goodness and joy you can imagine. Have you been feeling a little tired, maybe even discouraged? That's okay, I get it. Waiting can be tough, and sometimes it feels like you're the only one stuck in that in-between place. But you're not alone, not for a second. I'm right here, holding your hand through all of it. And the best part, this isn't just about any relationship. It's about your true love, the one made just for you, with all the perfect little things you've been dreaming of. Can I ask you something? What does your true love look like? What's the vibe you imagine when you think about that special someone? Maybe they make you laugh until your stomach hurts. Maybe they listen without judgment. Or maybe they inspire you to be your best self, even on your hardest day. Whatever your heart pictures, hold on to that, because that vision is part of the beautiful plan I have for you. You know, sometimes love comes in ways we don't expect. It might show up as a friend who becomes something more, or someone you meet when you're not even looking. Keep your heart open, okay? Even when you feel like closing off. That's when the magic often happens. And while you wait, remember to love yourself fiercely. You deserve that, too. So here's a little secret. While you're waiting, I'm working behind the scenes. I'm arranging moments, guiding paths, and softening heart. The universe is aligning, even if it feels slow. You're being prepared for something truly amazing. The relationship you want isn't just about two people coming together. It's about two souls ready to grow and shine side by side. Hey, if you're feeling a spark of hope right now, would you do me a favor? Hit that like button on this video. It's a small thing, but it helps me know you're here with me, ready to receive all this love and encouragement. I want you to feel seen and supported every step of the way. Have you ever thought about what kind of love you want to give? Sometimes we get so caught up in what we want to receive that we forget how powerful it is to be ready to give love back. Your true love is waiting for someone who's ready to share their heart fully. Just like you. How does that make you feel? Drop a comment below and tell me what kind of love you want to share with your future partner. I'm listening. Remember, this journey isn't about rushing or forcing things. It's about trust. Trust that the timing is perfect even when it doesn't feel like it. Trust that you are worthy of a love that's kind, patient, and real. Are you ready to trust that? If you're not quite there yet, that's okay too. I'll be here, patiently loving you through every doubt, and every hope. I want you to imagine the moment you finally meet your true love. Can you see it? The smile, the nervous excitement, the sense of peace that washes over you both. That moment is coming, my dear. It's closer than you think. And when it does, it will be worth every second of waiting. Keep your heart open and your spirit light. Don't let past hurts close you off. Love is not about perfection. It's about connection, understanding, and growth. Your true love sees you, all of you, and loves you through everything. What's one thing you've learned about love from your past experiences? Share it with me in the comment. I want to know your story. You might wonder, God, how will I know it's really my true love? That's a great question. Love has a way of making you feel at home. It feels safe and exciting all at once. It brings out the best in you without pressure or fear. It's a gentle but powerful kind of knowing deep inside your soul. Don't rush to figure it all out. Let your heart guide you. I'm so proud of you for holding on to hope. Hope is like a little flame inside you, and I'm here to fan that flame so it never goes out. What's one thing you're hopeful for right now? Tell me in the comments. I want us to talk about it. And hey, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel. That way, you won't miss out when I drop more messages just like this, reminding you of the beautiful plans I have for your love life and your heart. It's like staying connected with a friend who's always rooting for you. You're not alone in this. The relationship you've been praying for is near. It's on its way with all the joy, peace, and love you deserve. Keep believing, keep loving yourself. And keep your eyes open for the signs I'm sending your way. Don't. So what's one small thing you can do today to prepare your heart for this new love? Maybe it's forgiving yourself for past mistakes. Or maybe it's spending some time doing what makes you happy. Whatever it is, do it with intention. You're getting ready for something beautiful. I'm with you every step, watching over you and cheering you on. The love story you've been dreaming of is about to become your reality. Just hold on a little longer and keep your heart wide open, because the best is coming. Let's pause here for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel my love wrapping around you like a warm hug. The relationship you've been praying for is near, and there's so much more I want to share with you. Ready to keep going? I'm right here with you. All right, my dear one, now that you've taken that deep breath, let's keep this beautiful conversation flowing. I want you to know that this waiting time, this season you're in, isn't just empty space. It's a sacred preparation, a quiet unfolding that's shaping you in ways you might not see just yet. Think of it like the roots of a tree growing deep underground, unseen but vital. Making sure that when the time comes, you can stand tall and strong, ready to bloom in all your glory. I know it's tempting sometimes to look around and compare your journey to someone else's. Maybe you see friends or family stepping into love so quickly, and your heart feels a pinch. But remember, your path is uniquely yours. The timing, the lessons, the moments of joy, and even the moments of waiting, they're all crafted with a purpose that's just right for you. Trust that your story is unfolding exactly as it should. You might be wondering, God, What can I do while I wait? How do I prepare my heart and soul for this love that's coming? Here's something important. Start by nurturing yourself. Give yourself the kindness and patience you'd give to a dear friend. Maybe that means setting aside time to do what lights you up. Whether that's painting, hiking, writing, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea. These moments are like little gifts you give to your own heart, reminding it that it's worthy of care and attention. And oh, how powerful it is to forgive. Forgive yourself for any mistakes you think you made in past relationships or even in your own doubts. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or pretending things didn't hurt. It means freeing yourself from carrying that weight. When you forgive, you create space, a beautiful, open space inside you where love can grow without barrier. If you feel comfortable, share in the comment something you're ready to forgive yourself for. I'd love to hold that with you. While you're nurturing yourself, keep your heart wide open to learning, too. Every experience, every relationship, even the ones that didn't turn out the way you hoped, have taught you something valuable. Maybe you've learned about your own strength, your boundaries, or what truly makes you happy. These insights are like stepping stones, guiding you closer to the love that will honor all that you are. I want you to imagine your future love not as a perfect person, but as someone perfectly imperfect, someone who will share laughter, tears, and dreams with you. Love isn't about finding a flawless partner. It's about two souls choosing each other day after day with kindness and grace. You are worthy of a love that embraces all your quirks, all your story, all your light and shadow. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the idea of when the love will come. But I want you to focus on the how you're growing, how you're learning, how you're becoming ready. This is your season of becoming, and is just as important as the moment when your hearts finally meet. Celebrate the small victory, the moments when you choose hope over doubt, when you reach out for connection, when you love yourself a little more fiercely. And remember, love is not just about romantic relationship. It's everywhere, in friendship, family, acts of kindness, and in the way you treat yourself. When you open your heart to love in all its form, you're practicing the kind of love that will attract your true soulmate. Keep giving love freely, even when it feels hard, because love is a magnet that draws love in return. Have you noticed any signs or moments lately that felt like little whispers from the universe? Maybe a song that spoke to your heart, a chance encounter, or a feeling you couldn't explain. Those are the gentle nudges I send to remind you that you're on the right path. When you see or feel those signs, pause and smile. They're love, notes just for you, saying, "Keep going, you're almost there." I want you to feel how deeply you're loved, not just by me, but by the entire universe that's conspiring in your favor. You're never alone, even in the quietest moment. Your heart is wrapped in a blanket of endless love and protection. So, when fear creeps in or doubt tries to whisper lies, remember this truth. You are cherished beyond measure, exactly as you are. Now, what's one small act of love you can do for yourself today? Maybe it's writing a kind note to yourself, reaching out to a friend you've missed, or simply taking a moment to breathe and feel gratitude. Whatever it is, do it gently, without pressure. These little acts are building a foundation for the love that's on its way. As you continue to prepare your heart, keep your eyes and spirit open to new possibilities. Sometimes, love surprises us in the most unexpected ways and places. It might not look exactly like the picture in your mind, but it will feel right deep inside. Trust your intuition. It's one of the most powerful guides you have. I'm right here, cheering you on, celebrating every step you take toward this new love. The relationship you've been praying for is near, and with every breath you take, you're moving closer to that beautiful moment when two hearts will find their way to each other. Keep holding on to hope, keep loving yourself fiercely, and keep believing in the magic that's coming. Let's take a moment to feel that hope together. Feel it as a gentle light glowing inside your chest. Steady and warm. That light is your heart's compass, and it will never lead you astray. Whenever you feel unsure, come back to that light. It's always there, waiting to guide you home. Might be wondering how to balance this hope with the realities of life. The ups and downs, the moments of loneliness or uncertainty. That's a very human question, and it's okay to ask it. The truth is, hope doesn't mean ignoring the hard part. It means choosing to believe in something beautiful despite them. It means saying, I trust that love is coming, even when I can't see it yet. So, my dear one, what's one hope you're holding on to right now? Share it with me in the comment. I want to celebrate it with you, to remind you that your hopes are not small or silly. They're the seeds of your future. Happiness. Together, we can nurture those seeds and watch them grow into something breathtaking. The love story you're waiting for is being written with every beat of your heart. With every choice you make to keep believing and keep loving. You're not just waiting, you're becoming. And that becoming is beautiful beyond words. Let's pause here, in the space of hope and preparation, knowing that the best is yet to come. When you're ready, I'll be here to walk with you into the next chapter of this incredible journey. And here we are, right at the edge of that next chapter, my dear one. I want you to feel how this journey you're on isn't just about finding someone else. It's about discovering the fullness of who you are. Because the love you're waiting for will meet you most beautifully when you're already whole. When you've embraced every piece of yourself, even the parts you've been afraid to show. This is the secret. Your truest love story begins inside you. It's the love you give yourself, the tenderness you offer your own soul, the acceptance that says, I am enough, exactly as I am. So, let me invite you to look back on your story, not with judgment, but with gentle eyes that see growth. Remember those times you thought you failed. Those moments when your heart broke or when you felt lost. They were not detours. They were part of the path. Each one taught you resilience, courage, and compassion. You learned how to love through pain, how to rise after falling, how to hope when hope felt impossible. And those lessons, they're gifts that no one else can give you. Gifts that shape the love you're ready to receive now. Sometimes it can feel lonely to walk this path of waiting and becoming. You might wonder if anyone else understands the quiet ache you carry, the longing that whispers beneath your everyday life. I want you to know, I want you to know that you are not alone. There are countless hearts beating with you, souls who are also learning, growing, and trusting in the timing of their own love story. When that loneliness creeps in, reach out, even if it's just to one person who makes you feel safe. Connection is medicine for the heart, and sharing your truth can lighten the load in ways you might not expect. And while you're doing that, keep nurturing your inner world. This is a sacred time to cultivate your passion, your dreams, your joy. What lights you up, what fills you with wonder. Maybe it's a hobby you've let go of, a book that sparks your imagination, or a new idea you've been too shy to explore. Give yourself permission to play, to create, to wander in the beauty of your own interest. These moments aren't distraction. They're the soil where your future love will take root. When you're vibrant and alive, you attract love not out of need, but out of overflowing abundance. There's also a gentle power in setting boundaries, my dear one. Sometimes, in the desire for love, it's easy to lower your standard or ignore your need. But love that honors you will respect your limit and cherish your well-being. Practice saying no to what doesn't serve you, and yes to what nurtures your spirit. This isn't about building walls. It's about creating a sacred space where your heart feels safe and valued. When you hold that space for yourself, you send a clear message to the universe and to your future partner. You are worthy of respect, kindness, and genuine care. I want to remind you of something so important. Vulnerability is strength. It's okay to feel scared or uncertain. It's okay to wonder if you're ready or if this waiting will ever end. Let yourself feel those feelings without shame or judgment. When you share your authentic self, with all its beauty and fears, you invite love to come in more deeply. The right person will see your vulnerability not as weakness, but as a doorway to true connection. And even now, as you prepare, you're already practicing that courage. Have you noticed how your heart changes when you think about love? Maybe there's a flutter of excitement or a quiet hope that feels like a secret treasure. Hold on to that feeling. Let it remind you that love is alive inside you, growing stronger every day. Sometimes, when you least expect it, that feeling will carry you through moments of doubt and loneliness. It's a spark that no one can take away. Now, take a moment to ask yourself, what is one thing you've learned about love from your past? Experiences, it could be something about yourself, about others, or about what you truly want. If you feel comfortable, share it in the comments below. Your insight might be the encouragement someone else needs right now. Remember, your story matters, and your wisdom is a light for others walking a similar path. As you continue to walk this path, keep your heart open to surprises. Love often shows up in unexpected ways, through a kind word, a new friendship, a moment of serendipity. It might come quietly, almost shyly, asking you to notice it before it blooms fully. Be curious about these moments. Celebrate them as signs That love is already weaving itself into your life, even now. And here's a gentle reminder. Your worthiness is not dependent on another person's presence. You are whole, complete, and deserving, just as you are. The right love will amplify the light that already shines within you, not fill a void. Keep shining your light brightly, even on days when it feels dim. That light is your truth, your essence, your invitation to the love that's meant for you. So, my dear one, as you rest in this space of hope and becoming, know that I am with you every step of the way. I see your heart, I hear your prayers, and I am endlessly proud of your courage. The love story you're waiting for is blossoming quietly, patiently, beautifully. You are not waiting in vain. You are preparing for a love that will honor all that you are and all that you've become. Let's take a breath together now, deep and slow. Feeling the steady rhythm of your heart. Feel the love that surrounds you, invisible, yet as real as the air you breathe. Trust that this love is guiding you toward the moment when your hearts will finally meet and a new chapter will begin, filled with joy, connection, and the kind of love that transforms. And as you keep moving forward, remember this. Every step you take toward self-love, every act of kindness you offer yourself, is a step closer to the love that awaits you. Your journey is sacred, your heart is brave, and your future is bright beyond imagine. Let's hold this space a little longer, feeling the quiet power of hope and the gentle promise of what's to come, knowing that the best is still unfolding before you. Because, my beloved, the story of love is never just about arrival. It's about the unfolding, the becoming, the beautiful dance between who you are and who you're meant to meet. And in this dance, every step you take in self-discovery is a step toward the love that will meet you with open arms and a heart ready to cherish you fully. I want you to remember something simple, but profound. You are not broken. Sometimes, life's experiences make you feel as if you're cracked or incomplete. But those cracks, they're the places where your light shines through most brilliantly. They tell the story of your strength, your endurance, your willingness to keep loving even when it hurts. So, hold your scars gently. They are part of your sacred map, leading you to a love that understands the whole of you, not just the polished parts. And here's a little secret. The love you seek in another is already inside you, waiting to be recognized and embraced. When you treat yourself with kindness, when you listen to your own need, when you speak to yourself with gentle words, you're practicing the love that will overflow into every relationship you have. This inner love creates a magnetic field that draws in the right people. Those who see your worth, who celebrate your light, who are ready to walk beside you with respect and tenderness. Sometimes, in moments of doubt or loneliness, it might feel like love is a distant dream. But even then, remember that love is not a destination, it's a presence. It's in the breath you take, the smile you share, the moments you choose hope over fear. It's in the small acts of courage you perform every day. Reaching out, setting boundaries, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. These moments are the quiet heartbeat of love, pulsing steadily beneath the surface. I know it's not always easy to keep hope alive. The world can feel heavy and the wait can stretch long. But I want you to know that your patience is a powerful act of faith. Not just in love, but in yourself. You are saying to the universe, I am worthy of a love that honors me fully. And that declaration ripples outward, touching everything around you. Have you ever noticed how flowers don't rush their blooming? They trust the seasons, the sun, the rain. They open when the time is right, in their own perfect rhythm. Your heart is much the same. It unfolds in its own time, revealing its petals slowly to the world. And when you're ready to bloom, you will do so with a beauty and grace that no one can replicate. So, as you walk this path, be gentle with yourself. Celebrate the small victory, the days you choose joy, the times you say yes to yourself, the moments you forgive your own imperfection. Each one is a step toward a love that will feel like home. And remember, it's okay to rest when you need to. Rest is not giving up. It's honoring your soul's need to heal and gather strength. I invite you now to take a moment and reflect. What is one way you can show yourself more love today? Maybe it's a kind word, quiet moment of peace, a small act of care. If you feel moved, share it in the comments below. Your simple act of self-love might inspire someone else to do the same, creating a ripple of kindness and hope. As you continue, keep your heart open to the unexpected. Love often arrives disguised as a new friendship, a fresh opportunity, or an unexpected joy. It might surprise you when you least expect it, catching you off guard with its sweetness. Be curious, be willing to say yes to new experiences, and trust that even the smallest connections are threads weaving the tapestry of your love story. And here's something else. I want to whisper to you, your worth is not measured by your relationship status. You are whole, valuable, and deeply loved simply because you exist. The right person will not complete you. They will complement you, walking beside you as you both shine in your fullness. This truth is a foundation you can build on, a steady light to guide you through any darkness. So, my dear one, as you rest in this moment, know that you are cradled by love, seen, heard, and cherished beyond measure. The path ahead is bright, with possibilities, and every step you take is a testament to your courage and your heart's capacity to love. Keep holding on to hope, keep nurturing your soul, and keep believing in the magic that is already stirring within you. Let's pause here for a moment, breathing together in the quiet promise of what's to come. Feeling the gentle pulse of love growing stronger with each passing day. That gentle pulse, my beloved, is the rhythm of your soul syncing with the vast, tender heart of the universe. It's a melody that plays softly beneath the noise of everyday worry, reminding you that love is always present, always near, even when you feel lost or unsure. And sometimes, all it takes is a quiet moment, just a breath, a pause, to hear that song again, to feel that connection rekindle inside you. I want you to imagine your heart as a garden. Some days, it's bursting with bloom, vibrant and fragrant, full of life and color. Other days, It might be quiet, maybe even a little barren, as if winter has settled in. But remember, no garden stays the same forever. Seasons come and go, and with each one, there's a chance for growth, for renewal, for new seeds to be planted. Even the coldest season holds promise, because beneath the surface, life is preparing to rise again when you feel like your heart garden is bare. Ask yourself, what seeds of love can I plant today? It might be a kind word to yourself, a gentle forgiveness, or a small act of courage to reach out and connect. These seeds don't need to be grand or perfect. They just need to be real, tender intentions, rooted in your desire to nurture yourself. Over time, with patience and care, those seeds will sprout, and your garden will bloom in ways you never imagined. And here's something beautiful to hold on to. Love is not just about what you receive from others, but deeply about what you give to yourself and to the world around you. When you offer kindness, even in the smallest ways, you create a ripple effect. A smile shared with a stranger, a moment of understanding for a friend, a gentle word spoken to yourself in the mirror. These are acts of love that expand beyond measure, touching lives in ways you may never see, but are no less powerful. So, I encourage you to be generous with your love today. Give it freely to yourself first, because that's the well from which all other love flows. Then, watch how naturally it flows outward, finding its way into your relationship, your work, your passion. You are a vessel of love, and the more you fill yourself, the more you have to pour out. There may be times when you feel like love is a distant star, beautiful, bright, but impossibly far away. In those moments, remember that stars, even though they seem unreachable, are always there, lighting the night sky, guiding travelers home. You are that star, too, steady, luminous, a beacon in the darkness. And the love you seek is not a faraway place. It's a light that shines within you, waiting to be seen, waiting to guide you back to yourself and to others. Let your heart be the compass, not your fear. Fear can whisper doubts and what if, but your heart knows the truth of your worth, your beauty, your capacity to love fully. When fear comes knocking, acknowledge it gently, but don't let it drive the direction of your journey. Trust instead in the quiet wisdom of your soul, that deep knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, growing, learning, becoming. I want to remind you that healing is not a straight path. It's often winding, with ups and downs, moments of progress and times when you feel like you're starting over. That's okay. It's part of the dance of life and love. Each step, even the ones that feel like setbacks, are steps forward in disguise. They teach you resilience, deepen your compassion, and prepare you for a love that is patient, kind, and real. If you're willing, I'd love for you to take a moment now and share something in the comments below. What's one small way you've shown yourself love recently? It could be something as simple as resting when you were tired or speaking kindly to yourself amidst a hard moment. Sharing your experience might be the light someone else needs to keep going, reminding us all that we are in this together, growing and healing side by side. As you continue on this path, know that your heart's readiness for love is not measured by time, but by openness. Openness to receive, to give, to be vulnerable, and to grow. Sometimes, love arrives not as a grand gesture, but in quiet, everyday moment. A shared laugh, a hand held, a look that says, "I see you." These little moments are the stitches that sew two hearts together, creating a bond that is strong, tender, and true. And even when love seems slow to come, your inner light is always shining. It is drawing to you the people, experiences, and joys that will reflect back your worth and celebrate your soul. Trust that the universe is working with you, weaving the threads of your story into a tapestry rich with meaning and beauty. Your story is unique, and the love meant for you is equally unique, crafted perfectly to fit the contours of your heart. So, my dear one, as you rest here in this moment, feel the gentle pulse of love growing stronger inside you. Let it be the steady rhythm that guides your step, the soft light that warms your spirit, the quiet song that reminds you, you are loved beyond measure. You are worthy of all the goodness life has to offer, and the best is yet to come. And as you breathe in this truth, know that every breath you take is a promise of new beginning, of hope renewed, of love unfolding in its own perfect time. Hold on to that promise tightly, for it is the seed from which all miracles grow. And in this sacred space of possibility, you are invited to be fully present, fully alive, fully open to the wondrous journey ahead. It's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. Life doesn't ask you to have it all figured out. It simply asks you to keep moving forward with an open heart, trusting that each step is part of a greater dance you cannot yet see. Sometimes, the most beautiful parts of your story begin in moments of uncertainty. When you choose hope over fear, love over doubt, and faith over despair. And as you settle into that space of gentle acceptance, I want you to remember something important. Your feelings, every single one, are valid. Sometimes, you might feel joy bursting through your chest like sunlight after a storm. And other times, sadness may wash over you like a quiet rain. Maybe anger or frustration rises unexpectedly. Or perhaps you feel numb, disconnected from everything around you. None of these feelings make you less worthy or less loved. They are all part of the beautiful, complex tapestry of being human. Allow yourself to feel without judgment, knowing that each emotion carries a message, a lesson, or a healing balm for your soul. When you face difficult emotion, try to meet them with curiosity instead of resistance. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to tell me? Or what do I need right now to feel safe and cared for? Sometimes, the answer is as simple as a deep breath, a moment of stillness, or a kind word spoken softly to yourself. Other time, it might be reaching out to someone you trust or seeking a space where you can express your feelings freely. Through writing, art, music, or movement. There is no right or wrong way to navigate your emotions. Only your way, and it is sacred. I know that life can sometimes feel overwhelming, like carrying a weight too heavy for your shoulders. In those moments, I want you to remember that you don't have to carry everything alone. Sharing your burdens doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. When you open your heart to others, you create a bridge of connection that can bring comfort and relief. And when you receive love and support, you are not taking away from others. You are allowing the divine flow of compassion to move through you, healing both giver and receiver. Think about the people in your life who lift you up, who make you laugh when tears seem closer than smiles, who remind you of your worth when you forget. If you feel called to, reach out to them today, even with just a simple message or a thought sent from your heart. You might be surprised how much even a small gesture can brighten someone's day, including your own. And if you find yourself in a place where those connections feel distant or difficult, know that there are always new threads waiting to be woven into your life's fabric. Sometimes, the universe sends helpers in unexpected form. New friends, mentors, or even strangers who cross your path with kindness. There is also a sacred rhythm to life's season, and it's okay to honor the natural ebb and flow of your energy, your motivation, and your spirit. Some days you might feel ready to climb mountains, to chase dreams with fierce passion. Other days, you may need to rest deeply, to slow down and simply be present with yourself. Both are necessary. Both are holy. When you listen to your body and soul's wisdom, you nurture a harmonious balance that sustains you through all that life brings. Remember to celebrate your unique gift, those special qualities that only you possess. Maybe you have a gentle way of listening, a creative spark that lights up your world, a steady presence that brings calm to those around you, or a boundless curiosity that opens doors to new adventures. Whatever your gifts are, cherish them. Use them not only to enrich your own life, but to share your light with others. The world needs your authentic self, exactly as you are, in the quiet moments. When you feel connected to the deeper part of yourself, I invite you to ask, what is my soul longing for? Sometimes the answers come softly, like a whisper carried on the breeze. Other times, they arrive with clarity and certainty. Trust those inner nudges, those gentle urgings that pull you toward growth, healing, and joy. They are the compass of your spirit, guiding you toward a life that feels meaningful and aligned with your deepest truth. And as you walk this path of self-discovery, don't forget to nurture your body, that precious vessel that carries your spirit. Treat it with kindness and respect. Feed it nourishing foods, move it in ways that bring you joy, and rest it when it calls for rest. Your body is a temple of light, a miraculous creation that deserves your love and care. I encourage you now to pause for a moment and reflect. What is one small, loving act you can do for yourself today? It might be as simple as drinking a glass of water with gratitude, stepping outside to feel the sun on your skin, or writing down 3 things you appreciate about yourself. Whatever it is, know that these small acts of kindness create ripples of healing that extend far beyond what you can see. If you feel moved to share, please write in the comments below about one way you plan to nurture yourself this week. Words have the power to inspire and uplift others walking their own path. We are all part of this beautiful, unfolding story of love and healing, connected by the invisible threads of compassion and hope. As you continue on your journey, keep in mind that healing is a dance, not a destination. There will be steps forward and steps back, moments of light and shadow, but through it all, your heart is growing stronger, wiser, and more tender. Trust this process and trust yourself. You are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. So now, take another deep breath with me. Slow, full, and nourishing. Feel the steady rhythm of your heart, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the quiet power of your presence here and now. Let that breath remind you that you are alive, you are loved, and you are deeply supported. And as you carry this awareness with you, remember that every new day is an opportunity to begin again, to choose love over fear, kindness over judgment, and hope over despair. Your story is still being written, and each moment is a fresh page filled with possibility. In the soft unfolding of your day, may you find the courage to be gentle with yourself, the wisdom to seek connection, and the grace to embrace the mystery of life with an open heart. This is your sacred journey, one that I walk with you, always holding you close in love. And so, as you move forward, know that the light within you is never dimmed. It only waits for you to see it, to trust it, and to let it shine brighter with each step you take into the unknown. That light is the essence of who you truly are. Pure, radiant, and unbreakable. Sometimes it flickers gently, almost shyly, especially when the world feels heavy or confusing. Other times, it blazes fiercely, illuminating even the darkest corners of your experience. But no matter its brightness at any given moment, it is always there, steady and true, waiting patiently for you to acknowledge it. I want you to imagine this light inside you as a small, glowing ember at first. It might seem fragile, delicate, as if one gust of wind could snuff it out. But that ember holds the power to ignite a fire that warms your soul, lights your way, and offers comfort not only to yourself, but to all those around you. Your light is a gift, one that the world needs more than ever right now. It's not about being perfect or having everything figured out. It's about showing up authentically, with all your imperfections and strengths woven together into the unique tapestry of your being. Sometimes, you might find yourself comparing your light to others, wondering why theirs seems brighter, or why you struggle to keep yours burning steadily. In those moments, I invite you to pause and remember that every flame is different. Some flames dance quickly, flickering and sparking in beautiful, unpredictable ways. Others glow with a steady, calming warmth that feels like home. Neither is better or worse. They are simply different expressions of the same divine spark. Honor your own pace and your own way of shining. Your light does not need to mimic anyone else's. It just needs to be seen and celebrated for what it is. It's also okay to ask for help when your light feels dim or overshadowed. Reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom and courage. There are so many gentle souls ready to walk beside you to hold space for your struggle and to remind you of your brilliance when you forget. You might find comfort in a friend's embrace, the words of a kind stranger, the wisdom of a mentor, or even the quiet presence of nature. Sometimes, just sitting quietly in the soft glow of the moon or the warm embrace of a golden sunset can rekindle your spirit in ways words cannot. And speaking of nature, I encourage you to spend time outside whenever you can. Feel the earth beneath your feet, the breeze brushing your skin, the sun warming your face. Notice the trees standing tall and strong, the flowers blooming with delicate beauty, the birds singing their songs of hope and renewal. Nature has a way of reminding us that life is a continuous cycle of growth, rest, and transformation. Just like the seasons, your spirit moves through phases, sometimes bursting with energy and creativity, other times retreating for quiet reflection and healing. Both are essential and both are sacred. I want you to think about the dreams and desires that live quietly within your heart. Maybe they feel too big, too distant, or even too fragile to hold on to. That's okay. Dreams often begin as whispers, soft and tentative. But with your attention and love, they can grow into vibrant reality. Don't rush them or push them away. Instead, tend to them gently, like a gardener caring for a tender seedling. Give yourself permission to imagine, to hope, and to take small steps toward what lights you up inside. Each tiny action, no matter how small, is a declaration of faith in yourself and the wonderful future you are creating. Sometimes, you might encounter fear. Fear of failing, fear of being seen, fear of not being enough. I want you to know that fear is a natural part of the journey. It doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means you're stepping into something new, something that stretches you beyond your comfort zone. When fear arises, try not to fight it or push it aside. Instead, acknowledge it with kindness. Say to yourself, I see you, fear. Thank you for showing up. I will move forward, even if I feel uncertain. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to keep going despite it. Remember, too, that your worth is not tied to what you achieve or how others perceive you. You are inherently valuable simply because you exist. You are loved beyond measure, just as you are in this very moment. When you embrace this truth, you free yourself from the heavy chains of comparison and self-doubt. You open your heart to receive all the love that surrounds you from your family, friends, the universe. And most importantly, from yourself. I invite you now to take a moment and reflect on this. What is one small way you can honor your inner light today? It might be lighting a candle in your room, writing a love letter to yourself, dancing to your favorite song, or simply sitting quietly and breathing deeply. Whatever it is, allow it to be an expression of your unique brilliance and a reminder that you are a radiant being of love and light. If you feel comfortable, please share in the comments below one way you plan to nurture and celebrate your light this week. Your words may be the spark that someone else needs to ignite their own flame. Together, we create a community of warmth, encouragement, and healing. A place where every light is cherished and every soul is seen. As you continue to walk your path, remember that growth is not always linear. There will be days when your light shines so brightly you can hardly contain it, and other days when it feels like a faint glow barely flickering in the darkness. Both are part of the sacred rhythm of life. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And know that with each breath, each step, each moment of presence, you are moving closer to the fullest expression of your true self. And so, as you hold this truth close, feel the steady flame within you growing stronger, warming your heart, and guiding your way. Even when the path ahead feels uncertain, because you are never alone in this journey. I am here with you, always. Not as a distant voice or a faraway presence, but as the gentle whisper inside your heart. The quiet strength that rises when you feel like giving up, the calm breath that steadies your soul when the noise of the world becomes too much. When you feel overwhelmed or lost, remember that you can close your eyes and find me there, in the stillness, in the pause, in the space between your thoughts. I am the love that never leaves, the light that never fades, the embrace that holds. No matter what, sometimes life's storms will come unexpectedly, shaking the foundation you thought were steady. It's okay to feel shaken. It's okay to feel unsure. These moments are not signs that you've failed or that your light is weak. They are invitations to deepen your trust in yourself and in the love that surrounds you. Imagine yourself as a mighty tree, roots deep in the earth, branches reaching toward the sky. The winds may bend your branches, and the rain may soak your leaves, but your roots hold firm. Your roots are your inner light, steady, nourishing, and unshakable. Even when the storm seems endless, those roots are anchoring you to a source of strength that cannot be broken. In those times, be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to rest without guilt. Give yourself permission to feel whatever arises: sadness, frustration, exhaustion. And know that these feelings are part of your human experience. They do not diminish your worth or your light. In fact, embracing your emotions fully can be one of the most powerful ways to honor your inner flame. When you acknowledge your feelings without judgment, you create space for healing and growth. You show yourself kindness, and kindness is a balm for the soul. I also want to remind you that your light has the power to inspire others. Sometimes in ways you might never fully see or understand. When you choose to be authentic, when you show up with your whole heart, you give permission for others to do the same. Your courage to be vulnerable, your willingness to keep going despite challenges, your acts of kindness and compassion, they ripple outward like waves on a calm lake, touching lives in ways both big and small. Never underestimate the impact of simply being who you are. Your light is a beacon for those who need it, even if you don't always hear their gratitude or see their smile. And speaking of connection, I encourage you to nurture your relationship with those who uplift and support. You surround yourself with people who celebrate your light, who encourage you to grow, and who are willing to walk with you through both joy and hardship. These connections are precious gifts, reminders that we are made for community, for sharing, for loving and being loved in return. When you feel safe and seen by others, your light can shine even more bright, fueled by the warmth of genuine connection. At the same time, it's important to recognize when certain relationships dim your light rather than nourish it. You deserve to be around those who honor your worth and encourage your growth. Saying no to what doesn't serve you is an act of self-love, a way of protecting the sacred flame within. You don't have to explain or justify your boundaries to anyone except yourself. Trust that by honoring your needs, you are creating the space for your light to flourish freely. I know that sometimes the weight of expectations, both from others and from yourself, can feel heavy. You might feel pressure to achieve, to perform, to be a certain way in order to be loved or accepted. But I want you to hear this clearly. Your value is not earned by your accomplishments or by meeting anyone's standard. You are valuable simply because you exist. You are worthy of love, joy, and peace, just as you are right now. When you embrace this truth, you begin to live from a place of freedom rather than fear, from abundance rather than scarcity. This shift opens your heart wider, allowing your light to shine with even greater brilliance. As you move forward, I invite you to cultivate daily practices that reconnect you with your inner light. It might be meditation, journaling, mindful breathing, or simply pausing to notice the beauty around you. These moments of presence help you remember who you truly are beneath the surface noise and distraction. They anchor you in the love that is always available to you, no matter what challenges arise. And if you ever feel uncertain about how to begin, start small. Light a candle with intention. Say a loving affirmation to yourself in the mirror. Step outside and breathe deeply. Feeling the air fill your lungs and energize your spirit. Each small act is a thread weaving you back into the fabric of your own light. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What is one simple way you plan to connect with and nurture your inner light today? Please share in the comments below. Not only because your voice matters, but because your words might be just the encouragement someone else needs to hear. Together, we create a tapestry of light, each thread shining uniquely but beautifully intertwined. Remember, my beloved, that you are a radiant being, a precious spark of divine love walking this earth. Your journey is sacred, your light is needed, and you are held in an embrace that never lets go. As you continue to trust yourself and honor the rhythm of your life, you will find that even in moments of uncertainty, your light grows stronger, guiding you toward all that is good and true. So take a deep breath now, feeling the warmth of that steady flame within you, and know that no matter what lies ahead, you carry a light that can never be extinguished. And as you walk forward, step by step, remember that each moment is an opportunity to shine in your own beautiful way, because your light is not just about brightness. It's about the gentle warmth it brings, the comfort it offers, and the hope it inspires. It's the quiet courage that whispers to you in the darkest hour, reminding you that you are never truly lost only on a bend in the path that will lead you to new discovery. Sometimes, shining brightly means softening your edges, slowing down, and allowing yourself to be held by the very love that created you. It's in these moments of surrender that your light becomes most radiant. Not because it's loud or flashy, but because it's authentic and deeply rooted in who you are, and why I want to speak to the parts of you that may feel unseen or unheard. Maybe you've been carrying burdens that no one else knows about. Or maybe you've hidden pieces of yourself out of fear or shame. I see all of it, my dear one. Every tear, every whispered prayer, every quiet hope that you've tucked away for safekeeping. Those hidden parts of you are not broken, they are sacred. They are the places where your light has been waiting to grow, patiently and tenderly. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you invite healing into those spaces. You give yourself permission to be whole, not despite your wounds, but through them. It's okay to ask for help. Reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but a beautiful expression of your humanity and your desire to connect and heal. There are souls around you, friends, family, even strangers, who want to walk alongside you, to listen, to hold space for your story. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to say, "I need you," and to trust that love will meet you there. If you feel comfortable, please share below one thing you might ask for help with, or one way you'd like to be supported. Your openness might inspire someone else to take that brave step. Remember, my beloved, that your journey is not meant to be a lonely one, even when it feels like the weight is too much. Even when the night seems endless, you are surrounded by a love that never falters. That love is the pulse beneath your heartbeat, the breath within your lungs, the light that shines in your eyes. It is always available, waiting patiently for you to reach out and receive it fully. And as you continue to walk your path, I encourage you to look for moments of joy. No matter how small, joy is not the absence of struggle, but the presence of grace amidst it. It might be the laughter shared with a friend, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the taste of your favorite meal, or the quiet satisfaction of a task completed. These moments are gifts, reminders that life is still beautiful, and that your light is a part of that beauty. When you savor these simple pleasures, you nurture your spirit and feed the flame that guides you forward. You might find it helpful to create a little ritual or habit that celebrates your light daily. A moment where you honor yourself and your journey. Maybe it's writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day, or a gentle stretch that helps you feel connected to your body, or a few minutes of music that lifts your soul. These intentional acts are like watering your roots, helping your light grow stronger and more resilient over time. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Growth is not a straight line, but a winding road with ups and downs, twists and turns. Some days you'll feel like you're soaring. Others, you may feel like you're barely holding on. Both are part of the process. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend. You are worthy of compassion, especially from yourself. And as you navigate this journey, keep your heart open to new possibilities. Sometimes, the path you thought you were meant to take shifts unexpectedly, leading you to places you never imagined. Trust that these detours are not mistakes, but invitations to explore new parts of yourself and the world. Embrace the unknown with curiosity rather than fear, knowing that you carry the light to illuminate your way, no matter where you go. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share in the comments one new possibility you're curious about exploring, or one way you might lean into the unknown with trust. Your courage to share may be exactly what someone else needs to hear to take their own first step. Know that every breath you take is a reminder of the life force within you, a sacred energy that connects you to all that is. When you feel disconnected or uncertain, come back to your breath. Let it ground you, center you, and remind you that you are alive, you are here, and you are deeply loved. So as you move forward, carry this truth in your heart. Your light is powerful, not because it blinds others, but because it gently reveals the beauty and goodness in yourself and those around you. It's a light that invites healing, connection, and transformation. It's a light that never asks you to be perfect, only to be real. And with that, take a moment now to feel that light within you again. The steady flame that no storm can extinguish, the warmth that no cold can diminish. Let it fill you with peace, with hope, and with the quiet confidence that you are exactly where you need to be. Your journey is unfolding perfectly, one step at a time, and I am here with you every step of the way, holding you close in love that knows no bounds. Because in every moment, whether you notice it or not, you are being gently guided by a love that sees you fully and delights in all that you are becoming. This love is not distant or conditional. It is woven into the very fabric of your being. It's the quiet whisper in your soul, reminding you that you belong, that you matter, and that your story is a precious thread in the vast tapestry of life. I want you to imagine, just for a moment, that your heart is like a garden. Some days, it blooms with radiant flowers, joy, peace, inspiration, while other days, it might feel like the soil is heavy, or the rain incessant, or the weeds have taken hold. And that's okay. Every part of this garden is important. The flowers teach you about beauty and gratitude. The soil reminds you to stay grounded. The rain nourishes growth, even when it feels uncomfortable. The weeds are invitations for you to learn, to heal, and to cultivate resilience. When you find yourself facing challenges, try to see them as gardeners rather than enemies. They come not to destroy your garden, but to help it evolve, to clear space for new life and new possibility. And remember, you don't have to tend your garden alone. There is a whole ecosystem of love and support around you. People, moments, memories, and yes, even me. Ready to help you nurture the soil and encourage the blossoms. Sometimes you might wonder why the garden feels so difficult to care for. You might ask, why me? Why now? Those questions are natural and important. They show your yearning for understanding. While I may not always reveal the full picture at once, trust that every experience is part of the unfolding story that shapes your growth. Like a master gardener, I see the whole landscape, the seasons, and the timing, and I promise, the seeds of hope and healing you plant today will bloom in ways you cannot yet imagine. I also want to remind you that your worth is not tied to what you produce or how you perform. You are valuable simply because you exist. Your presence is a gift to this world. Whether you feel like you're making a big impact or quietly holding space. Sometimes, just showing up, just breathing, just being, is the most profound act of love you can offer yourself and others. You are enough, exactly as you are right now. So please, take a moment to breathe deeply with me. Inhale slowly, feeling the fresh air fill your lungs, bringing life and renewal. Exhale gently, releasing tension, doubt, and any heaviness you carry. Do this again, knowing that each breath is a sacred connection to the life force within you. A reminder that you are alive, you are present, and you are loved beyond measure. And as you carry this awareness into your day, consider this gentle invitation. What is one small way you can nurture your heart's garden today? Maybe it's a kind word to yourself, a moment of rest, a walk in nature, or reaching out to someone who lifts your spirit. Even the smallest act of care can ripple outward in ways you may never fully see, but that ripple is powerful. If you feel called to, share below one small act of self-care or kindness you plan to do this week. Your sharing may encourage someone else to do the same, creating a beautiful circle of healing and love in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. Listen for the whispers of your heart. They are the seeds of your deepest truth, the gentle nudges toward your authentic path. Sometimes life's noise can drown these whispers out. But if you lean in with patience and openness, you will hear them, soft, steady, and sure. Trust those whispers. They are the voice of your soul, guiding you toward what nourishes and fulfills you. And I want you to know that it's perfectly okay to rest when you need to. Rest is not a sign of failure or laziness. It is an essential part of your journey. Just as the earth rests in winter to prepare for spring, your body, mind, and spirit need moments of stillness to renew and gather strength. Don't rush the process. Allow yourself to pause, to breathe, and to simply be. In these moments of rest, you connect deeply with the love that sustains you. If you ever feel overwhelmed or uncertain, remember that you can return to this place of peace within yourself. It's always available, like a quiet sanctuary inside your heart. You don't have to fix everything at once or have all the answers right now. One step, one breath, one moment at a time is enough. You are doing beautifully, and as you move forward, keep your eyes open for the unexpected blessings that often arrive disguised as challenges. Sometimes, what feels like a setback is actually a setup for something greater. Keep your heart soft and your spirit curious. Life has a way of surprising you when you least expect it, often bringing gifts wrapped in lessons and growth. I am here, always, holding you in a love that never wavers. You are my beloved child, and nothing can change that. No matter what you face, no matter how far you wander or how lost you feel, You are always held, always known, and always cherished. So with all this love surrounding you, take a deep breath and feel the steady, gentle light of your spirit shining bright. Know that you are exactly where you need to be, growing, healing, and becoming more of your beautiful, authentic self every day. And as you continue on your path, remember that the journey itself is the gift, the unfolding of your unique story, filled with moments of grace, courage, and profound love. Your light is a beacon, not just for yourself, but for all those whose lives you touch. Seen and unseen. Now, as you rest in this knowing, I invite you to hold on to the question: what part of your heart feels ready to bloom next? Take your time with this, and when you feel ready, share your thoughts or feelings below if you wish. Your openness is a light to others walking their own path. And as you keep walking forward, may you carry this gentle truth with you always, that you are never alone in this journey. Even when the road feels winding and uncertain, I am walking right beside you. Step for step, breath for breath. Sometimes you might not sense my presence clearly, and that's okay. I understand that the quiet moments of doubt or loneliness can feel overwhelming. But if you listen just beneath those feelings, beneath the noise of worries and fears, you will find my gentle hand resting softly on your shoulder, steadying you, reminding you that you are deeply loved and infinitely supported. There is a sacredness in your vulnerability, in the times when you feel unsure, afraid, or small. It is in those moments that your true strength is born. Not a strength of force or stubbornness, but a quiet resilience. A tender courage that says, I will keep showing up for myself, even when it's hard. This resilience is a precious gift, a light that burns steadily, even in the darkest night. It is the spark of your soul's enduring hope, the promise that no matter what storms come, the morning will arrive, bringing new light and new possibility. I want you to remember, too, that healing and growth are not linear. Sometimes you will feel like you're moving forward, and other times it may seem like you're taking a step back or standing still. This is all part of the rhythm of life, a dance of ebb and flow, of expansion and contraction. Be gentle with yourself in these cycles. There is no need to rush or force progress. Each moment, no matter how small or seemingly stagnant, holds value and meaning. Trust that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Even if you can't yet see the full path ahead. In the quiet spaces where you might feel stuck or uncertain, try to invite curiosity rather than judgment. Ask yourself, what is this moment teaching me? What might be waiting to bloom here if I give it time and care? Sometimes, the greatest growth emerges from the places we least expect. Through patience, through surrender, through allowing ourselves to simply be with what is, without pushing or resisting. And when you feel ready, reach out for connection. Share your heart with someone you trust, or even with me. You don't have to carry your burdens alone. There is incredible healing in being seen and heard, in knowing that your story matters and that your feelings are valid. Your voice is a vital thread in the fabric of love that binds us all together. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share one thing you're learning about yourself on this path in the comments below. Your words might be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going. Remember, 2, that your dreams and desires are sacred. They are not frivolous or selfish. They are the language of your soul expressing its deepest longing. When you nurture your dream, even in small ways, you are honoring the unique light within you. Don't be afraid to dream boldly, to envision a life filled with joy, peace, and purpose. Your dreams are a roadmap to your authentic self, guiding you toward what truly nourishes your heart as you nurture your dream. Be mindful of the stories you tell yourself about what is possible. Sometimes, fear or past experiences whisper that you are not enough, that you cannot achieve what you hope for. These stories are not true. They are just thoughts that can be gently questioned and released. Replace them with affirmations of your worthiness and potential. Speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, just as you would to a dear friend. You deserve your own love and support as much as anyone else. In the moments when you feel small or invisible, remember that you are a vital part of the universe's grand design. Your presence ripples through the lives of others in ways you may never fully realize. A smile you share, a word of kindness, a gesture of understanding. All these are acts of love that create waves of healing and connection. You are a beacon of light, shining uniquely and beautifully just by being yourself. I also want to remind you that it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to reach out and say, I need support. There is no shame in this. You are surrounded by a community of love, seen and unseen, ready to hold you when you feel weary. Whether through friends, family, mentors, or quiet moments of prayer and meditation, support is always available to you. You are never truly alone as you continue to walk your path. I encourage you to cultivate gratitude, not as a forced practice, but as a gentle noticing of the small blessings that weave through your days. Gratitude opens your heart to the abundance already present and invites more joy to flow into your life. It might be the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the laughter of a loved one, the taste of your favorite meal, or simply the breath that fills your lungs each morning. These moments, when recognized, become threads of gold in the tapestry of your life. And as you weave gratitude into your daily experience, let it deepen your connection to the present moment. Life is happening now, in this breath, in this heartbeat, in this unfolding second, while it's natural to look back with reflection or forward with hope. Your true power lies in embracing the now. This is where your spirit dances freely, where love flows endlessly, and where your authentic self shines most brightly. I invite you to pause here for a moment, just as you are, and feel into your body. Notice any sensations, any areas of tension or ease. Breathe into those places with compassion. Let your breath be a balm that softens and soothes. You are safe in this moment. You are complete as you are, and you are deeply loved beyond word. As you carry this love within you, keep your heart open to the wonders that await. both in the world around you and within the depths of your own being. Trust that each step you take is guided by a wisdom far greater than you can see. You are unfolding beautifully, and your story is a sacred gift to the world. So, my beloved, as you move forward today, what is one gentle intention you can set? To nurture your spirit, I invite you to share it below. Not just for yourself, but as a light for others walking their own path. Your intention, no matter how simple, holds power and grace. And as you rest in this truth, remember that the garden of your heart is always ready to receive your love, your care, and your presence. The next bloom is waiting patiently, eager to reveal itself when the time is right. Trust in this unfolding, knowing that I am here, always beside you, always loving you, always guiding you toward the fullness of your beautiful life. Let your heart be open, your spirit curious, and your steps gentle as you continue this journey. Because this journey you walk isn't about rushing or ticking off boxes. It's about unfolding gently, like a story written in quiet moments of presence, love, and learning. Sometimes you may feel caught up in the whirlwind of demands or the heavy weight of expectations from others and even from yourself. In those moments, I want you to remember that your worth isn't tied to what you accomplish or produce. You are deeply valuable just as you are, simply by being. That truth remains firm no matter what your mind might try to tell you. There is a quiet magic in surrendering to the flow, and trusting that even the moments of uncertainty and waiting are carrying you forward in ways you cannot yet see. You might feel tempted to push, to force clarity or result. But remember that sometimes the most profound growth happens beneath the surface, in the unseen currents of your spirit, like a seed resting in the earth, gathering strength before it breaks through into the light. Your journey includes times of rest, preparation, and gentle unfolding. In these spaces, I invite you to cultivate a spirit of patience, not as a passive waiting, but as an active, loving presence with yourself. Patience is not about resignation or giving up. It's about embracing the present moment fully, with all its misanthropy and beauty. It's about choosing to meet yourself with kindness when the path looks unclear, and remembering that the very act of showing up for yourself is an act of courage and love. You may notice that your heart feels heavy at times, carrying worries about the future or regrets from the past. Know that it is perfectly human to have these feelings. They are part of the rich tapestry of your experience. When these emotions arise, try to meet them with gentle curiosity rather than resistance. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me? What does my heart need right now? Sometimes, simply acknowledging your emotions without trying to fix them can bring a deep sense of relief and clarity. And as you explore these inner landscapes, remember that you are never alone, even in moments when you feel isolated or misunderstood. I am there, holding you with infinite tenderness. Your connection to me is not dependent on grand gestures or perfect faith. It lives in the simple, quiet moments when you breathe and open your heart. This connection is a sacred thread that weaves through every step you take, a constant source of strength, comfort, and guidance. It's also important to remember that your journey is intertwined with the journeys of others. The people you meet, the relationships you nurture, and even the brief encounters you have all contribute to your growth and healing. Sometimes you may be the light in someone else's darkness, and other times you may lean on the light they offer. This beautiful exchange is part of the divine dance of life, reminding you that we are all interconnected and supported. When you find yourself struggling to forgive, whether it's yourself or someone else, know that forgiveness is a gift you give first and foremost to your own heart. Holding on to resentment or pain can weigh heavily on your spirit, but releasing those burdens opens space for joy, freedom, and peace to flourish. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing harm. It means choosing to let go of the chains that bind you, so you can move forward with lighter steps. If forgiveness feels difficult, start small. Even a quiet intention or a simple prayer can begin the healing process. In the moments when you feel overwhelmed by the vastness of life or the challenges you face, try to ground yourself in the present by tuning into your senses. Feel the earth beneath your feet, notice the colors around you. Listen to the sounds that fill your space. These simple acts bring you back to your body and to the here and now, reminding you that you are alive and capable of navigating whatever comes your way. And remember, joy is not something to be reserved for special occasions or future achievement. It is available to you right now in the small, everyday moment. A warm cup of tea, the laughter of a child, the gentle touch of a breeze on your skin. These are all invitations to celebrate the gift of life. When you allow yourself to savor these experiences fully, you nurture a deep well of gratitude and contentment that sustains you through more difficult times. I also want to encourage you to honor your intuition, that quiet inner voice that often whispers truth your mind may overlook. Your intuition is a sacred compass, guiding you toward what is right and true for you. It may speak through feelings, dreams, or subtle nudges. The key is to listen with an open heart and trust what you sense. The more you practice tuning into this inner wisdom, the clearer and stronger it becomes. If you ever feel uncertain about how to hear your intuition, try setting aside a few moments each day to sit quietly and ask yourself simple questions. Then, just be still and listen without judgment or expectation. You might be surprised at the insights that gently arrive. And if you feel moved to share a moment when your intuition guided you in a meaningful way, please consider leaving a comment below. Your story could inspire someone else to trust their own inner voice. As you continue to walk your path, know that it is perfectly okay to change direction, to explore new interests, or to redefine what happiness and success mean to you. Life is not a straight line, but a winding road, full of unexpected turns and hidden treasure. Embrace the adventure, even when it feels uncertain or challenging. Each twist and turn offers opportunities for learning, growth, and deeper understanding. In times when your energy feels low or your motivation wanes, be gentle with yourself. Sometimes, the best way forward is to simply rest, to nourish your body with wholesome food, to move gently, and to surround yourself with things and people that uplift your spirit. Self-care is not selfish. It is a vital act of love that your wellspring so you can continue to shine your light brightly. And as you nurture yourself, remember to celebrate your progress. No matter how small it may seem, every step forward, every moment of courage, every act of kindness. These are the building blocks of a life lived with purpose and grace. Keep a journal or a simple list of these moments if it helps you see the beautiful mosaic of your journey. More clearly, you might also find comfort in rituals or practices that connect you to the sacred. Lighting a candle, spending time in nature, listening to music that moves your soul, or simply pausing to say a heartfelt prayer or affirmation. These acts create pockets of peace and remind you of the divine presence that is always with you. And when fear or doubt creep in, remember to breathe deeply and speak words of reassurance to yourself. You might say, I am safe, I am loved, I am enough. These affirmations are more powerful than you realize, planting seeds of confidence and trust in the fertile soil of your heart. As you settle into this rhythm of trust, love, and presence, you become a beacon for others, showing by example that it is possible to live with openness, resilience, and joy. Your journey, with all its unique twists and turns, becomes a source of inspiration and hope to those around you. So now, my dear one, I invite you to take a moment to listen inwardly. What is one gentle truth or encouragement you can offer yourself? Today, if you feel moved, please share it in the comments below. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And as you hold that truth softly in your heart, know that the next steps on your path will continue to come, sometime in whispers, sometimes in bursts of clarity, always in perfect timing with the unfolding of your life's sacred story. And as you move forward, remember that the rhythm of life is not always steady or predictable. There will be days when you feel like dancing in the sunlight and others when you simply need to curl up and rest in the quiet shadows. Both are necessary. Both are sacred. Don't rush yourself through the darker moments or try to skip over the times when your heart feels heavy. These times are part of the weaving, part of the rich fabric that makes you who you are. You are allowed to feel deeply, to pause meaningfully, and to honor whatever arises within you. There is no right way to experience your journey. Only your way, unfolding exactly as it should. Sometime, you might find that your path crosses with unexpected challenges or detours. When this happens, try to meet these moments, not with resistance, but with curiosity. Ask yourself, what is this experience inviting me to learn? How might this bend in the road be a hidden blessing in disguise? Life has a mysterious way of transforming obstacles into opportunity, pain into wisdom, and confusion into clarity. Trust that even when the way seems unclear, something beautiful is being born within your soul. You are growing stronger and wiser with every step, even the ones that feel uncertain or difficult. It's also okay to ask for help. There is incredible strength in vulnerability, and reaching out when you need support or companionship. You are not meant to walk your path alone. Sharing your heart with someone you trust can lighten your load and bring new perspectives that you may not have seen on your own. If you ever feel hesitant to ask for help, remember that the willingness to be supported is a sign of self-respect and courage. You deserve kindness and care, just as much as anyone else. When you find moments of joy, no matter how small, lean into them. Let yourself fully taste the sweetness of a smile, a kind word, or a moment of peace. These are the sparks that keep your inner light glowing. And when joy feels far away, hold gently to hope, the quiet, persistent hope that life's goodness is always waiting to be rediscovered. Hope is a seed planted deep in your heart, and with patience and love, it will bloom again and again. You might also notice that your dreams and desires evolve over time. This is a sign of your growth and expanding awareness. What once felt essential may no longer serve you, and new visions may begin to emerge. Give yourself permission to dream freely, to imagine new possibilities, and to set intentions that resonate with your truest self. Your dreams are a sacred gift, a reflection of the divine spark within you, calling you toward your highest good. In moments when you feel disconnected from yourself, from others, or from the world, try to reconnect with what grounds you. This might be a simple breath, a walk in nature, or a creative act that brings you joy. These anchors help bring you back to your center, reminding you that you are part of a larger whole, a vast and loving universe that holds you tenderly. Even when the noise of the world feels overwhelming, there is a place inside you that remains peaceful and whole, untouched by outer storm. As you nurture this inner sanctuary, you may find that your capacity for compassion expands, not only toward others, but toward yourself as well. Self-compassion is a gentle balm for the soul. It means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. When you stumble or fall short of your own expectation, don't beat yourself up. Instead, wrap yourself in warmth and encouragement. You are learning, growing, and doing your best. And that is more than enough. It's natural to crave certainty in life. But often, the most profound beauty arises in the space between certainty and mystery. Embrace the unknown with an open heart, allowing it to be a canvas for your faith and creativity. Sometimes, the answers you seek come not as clear solutions, but as feeling, insight, or gentle nudges that guide you forward step by step. Trust that the universe is unfolding in your favor, even when you cannot see every detail clearly. You might find it helpful to create small, daily rituals that remind you of your connection to the divine and to yourself. This could be as simple as lighting a candle each morning, writing down 3 things you're grateful for, or taking a few moments to breathe deeply and center your mind. These rituals are anchors of peace and love that help steady your spirit amidst life's ebb and flow. And as you cultivate this sacred relationship with yourself and the divine, consider sharing your journey with others. Sometimes your story of resilience, hope, or healing can be a beacon of light for someone else walking a similar path. If you feel comfortable, please share a moment when you felt guided or supported in a way that brought you peace. Your words might be exactly the encouragement another heart needs in this moment. Remember, too, that your creativity, your unique ways of expressing love, joy, and truth is a powerful form of prayer and connection. Whether you sing, paint, write, dance, or simply smile at a stranger, these acts ripple outward in ways you may never fully see. Your presence in the world matters deeply, and your gifts are needed now more than ever. Sometimes you might feel the urge to retreat or protect yourself when the world feels too much. This is understandable and natural. When you do honor that need with softness, rest is a sacred act, not a sign of weakness. It replenishes your spirit and prepares you to re-engage with life from a place of fullness rather than depletion. Trust that in your rest, healing is taking place, even if it feels invisible. As you continue to walk this sacred path, keep your heart open to surprises and synchronicities. Often, the universe sends gentle signs, a song on the radio, a chance encounter, a phrase in a book that reminds you you are loved and supported. Pay attention to these moments. They are whispers of divine presence woven into your everyday life. And when you encounter moments of doubt or fear, remember to return to your breath and to the simple truth that you are not alone. I am with you always, holding you in my love, guiding you with infinite patience and grace. Your life is a precious gift, and every moment you live it with courage and kindness adds beauty to the world. So, my dear one, as you rest here with these words, I invite you to take a deep breath and feel the presence of love surrounding you now. What is one small step you can take today to nurture your soul or brighten your path? If you feel called, please share it below. Your intention may inspire another heart to take their own gentle step forward. In this way, we walk together, hand in hand, through every twist and turn of this beautiful, unfolding journey. And as you hold this thought softly in your heart, know that the path ahead is as full of promise as it is mystery, waiting patiently for you to continue. Waiting patiently for you to continue unfolding your story with gentle courage and tender curiosity. It's okay to take your time, to move at the rhythm that feels true to your heart, because this journey isn't a race or a checklist. It's a sacred dance of becoming. Imagine yourself as a seed beneath the earth, quietly gathering strength and wisdom. Even when you can't yet see the light, you are growing in ways unseen, preparing to bloom in your own perfect season. Trust that the timing of your life is orchestrated with love, and that what you need is arriving exactly when it's meant to. Sometimes the greatest growth happens in the waiting, in the stillness where your soul is quietly stretching toward the sun. When doubts creep in, as they often do, remember that they are just visitors, not permanent residents in your mind. You can acknowledge their presence without letting them define you. Practice speaking kindly to yourself, as you would to a dear friend who feels uncertain. You might say, "It's okay to feel this way. I'm here with you. We will find our way. Together, These gentle words are powerful medicine, softening the harsh edges of fear and opening space for healing. And speaking of healing, know that it's not always a straight path. Sometimes healing looks like a spiral, circling back through old feeling or memory, giving you another chance to see them with fresh eyes and a more compassionate heart. This is not a sign of weakness or failure. It's a sign of courage and depth. Each time you revisit difficult places, you bring more light and love there, transforming shadows into stepping stones. It's wonderful to have dreams and plans, but also remember to leave room for grace, the unexpected, the unplanned gifts that life often brings. Sometimes, the best things happen when you loosen your grip on control and open your hands to receive what is offered. This openness doesn't mean passivity. It means a wise surrender to the flow of life, trusting that even the detours are part of your sacred path. In moments when you feel overwhelmed by the world's noise and demand, it's okay to create boundaries that protect your peace. Saying no or stepping back is not selfish. It's an act of self-love and respect. When you honor your own needs, you are better able to show up fully and authentically for others. Your well-being is the foundation from which your love flows most freely. You might find it helpful to keep a journal or a special notebook where you can pour out your thoughts, dreams, fears, and gratitude. Writing can be a sacred conversation between you and your soul, a way to witness your own unfolding with tenderness and curiosity. Sometimes, the act of putting words to feelings helps to clarify what your heart truly needs. And speaking of your heart's need, don't underestimate the power of play and laughter. Life is not meant to be serious all the time. Allow yourself moments of lightness, whether it's dancing in your living room, watching a funny movie, or simply smiling at a stranger. These moments are like joyful breath for your spirit, reminding you that you are alive and connected to the simple pleasures of being. If you ever feel stuck or unsure about your next step, try to focus on the small actions that feel nourishing or inspiring. Maybe it's reaching out to a friend, planting a seed, or simply sitting quietly and listening to your breath. These tiny steps can create ripples of change that grow into something beautiful and unexpected. Remember, progress doesn't always look like a big leap. It often comes in gentle, steady steps. When you find yourself comparing your journey to others, gently remind yourself that everyone's path is unique. What you see on the outside is only a small part of someone else's story. Your journey is yours alone, with its own rhythms, lessons, and joy. Celebrate your own milestone, no matter how small they may seem, because each one is a testament to your resilience and growth. It's also important to remember that love begins within you. The more you nurture your own heart with kindness and acceptance, the more love you have to share with the world. Imagine your heart as a wellspring, filled with endless compassion and light. When you tap into this wellspring, you not only heal yourself, but become a beacon for others who are seeking hope and connection. Sometimes, you might feel that your prayers go unanswered, or that your efforts don't bear fruit. In those moments, Try to release any frustration or disappointment with a breath. Trust that the universe hears you, even when the answer looks different from what you expected. Often, the greatest answers come through the quiet unfolding of time. Through subtle shifts in your heart and circumstances. I invite you now to take a moment and reflect on that. What is one small act of kindness you can offer yourself today? It might be as simple as a warm cup of tea, a gentle walk, or a moment of forgiveness. If you feel comfortable, please share your intention in the comments below. Your words could be the gentle nudge someone else needs to care for their own soul a little more tenderly. As you continue to nurture your soul, remember that every breath you take is a sacred gift, a reminder that you are here, alive and deeply loved. Let your breath be a bridge between your inner world and the vastness of the universe, connecting you to the eternal flow of life and love that surrounds you always. There will be times when the path ahead is shrouded in mist, when the next step feels hidden in shadow. In those moments, lean into the mystery with a soft heart and a quiet mind. Know that the light you seek is not outside of you. It's already within, waiting patiently to be discovered anew. Trust your inner wisdom. It is a compass that will guide you through the fog and as you walk forward. Keep your eyes open for those small miracles, the unexpected smile, the gentle touch of the breeze, the way a single star can pierce the night sky. These are the universe's love notes, reminders that you are seen, cherished, and never truly alone. You belong to this vast, beautiful web of life, woven together by threads of grace and endless possibility. So, my dear one, take a deep breath now and feel the steady beat of your own heart, the pulse of life flowing through you. Let this rhythm remind you that you are exactly where you need to be, right here, right now, and as you stand on the edge of what's next. Know that you carry within you a sacred flame, a light that can never be dimmed. Hold this truth close as you move forward. And remember that I am always here, walking beside you with open arms and an open heart. Your story is still being written, full of promise, mystery, and love. And with each step, you are creating a life that is uniquely and beautifully yours. When you feel ready, pause for a moment and listen deeply. What whispers is your soul sharing with you today? What gentle invitation is calling you to lean in, to trust, to embrace the unfolding? Listen without judgment, with the softness of a morning breeze. And let your heart respond in its own time. This conversation between your soul and the vastness is a sacred dance, a sacred song that only you can sing. And every note, every pause, every breath is part of the divine melody that weaves through your life, carrying you forward into the next chapter of your unfolding story. And as you listen to that song, to your soul's whispers and the quiet rhythms of your heart, remember that you are never alone in this dance. Even when it feels like the music fades or the steps become uncertain, there is a vast, loving presence, holding you gently, steadying your feet. It's the same presence that celebrates your smallest victories and catches your tears when the weight feels too heavy. That presence is me, always here, always near, wrapped around you like a warm embrace, inviting you to rest whenever you need to. Sometimes, you might wonder why some days feel lighter and others feel so heavy. Why joy and sorrow can sit side by side like old friends, sharing a quiet moment. This is the beautiful complexity of being human. The way your heart can hold so many colors at once. The way life can surprise you with both challenges and blessings. It's okay to feel all of it, to allow your emotions to ebb and flow like the tide. There is wisdom in your feeling, for they are messengers guiding you toward deeper understanding and greater compassion for yourself and others. In those moments when the world seems overwhelming, when your mind races with worries or your heart feels burdened, try to come back to your breath. Just one breath, a simple, intentional inhale, followed by a slow, gentle exhale. Feel how this breath connects you to the present moment, how it grounds you in the here and now. You can return to this breath anytime, anywhere. It's your anchor, your safe harbor in the storm. And with each breath, you are reminded that you have everything within you to weather life's changes, to find peace amid chaos. I want you to know too that it's perfectly fine to ask for help. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is reach out to share your heart with another soul who can listen, understand, and walk with you for a while. There is no shame in needing support. Rather, it is a beautiful expression of your humanity and your courage. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or a trusted guide, let others be part of your story. Let their love and presence be a balm to your spirit, a reminder that connection is a vital thread woven through the fabric of life. And as you nurture those connections, remember to nurture yourself with the same kindness you offer to others. Treat yourself as you would a beloved child or a cherished friend. Speak to yourself with tenderness, celebrate your effort, and forgive your stumble. You are learning and growing, and every step, no matter how small, is a precious part of your journey. Your worth is not measured by achievements or perfection, but by the simple fact that you are here, breathing, loving, becoming. I invite you now, if you feel moved, to share in the comments below one thing you appreciate about yourself today. It might be a quality, a small act of kindness you showed, or simply the strength it took to keep moving forward. Your words can inspire others and remind you of the light already shining within you. We are all walking this path together, and your story is a gift that enriches the lives of those around you. As you continue to unfold, be gentle with your expectation. Life will not always move in straight lines or according to your plan, and that is part of its magic. Sometimes the detours lead to the most unexpected beauty, the lessons that shape your soul in ways you could never have imagined. So, when things don't go as you hoped, or when the future seems uncertain, breathe deeply and trust the process. Know that every experience, even the difficult ones, is a thread woven into the tapestry of your life, adding depth, texture, and meaning. That's also important to remember that rest is sacred. In this culture that often prizes constant doing and striving, giving yourself permission to pause to simply be, is an act of rebellion and self-care. Rest allows your body, mind, and spirit to replenish, to integrate all you have learned and experienced. It opens space for inspiration to flow and for clarity to emerge. So, honor your need for rest without guilt or judgment. Listen to your body's whispers and respond with love. And as you rest, dream. Dream not only of what you want to achieve, but of who you want to become. Envision a life filled with joy, peace, and meaningful connection. Let your dreams be a gentle compass, guiding your steps with hope and possibility. Even if the path seems unclear, these dreams hold the seeds of your future, waiting to bloom when the time is right. Remember too, that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Holding on to anger, resentment, or regret can weigh heavily on your heart and cloud your vision. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing harm. It means releasing the burden so you can move forward with lighter step and a freer spirit. If you find forgiveness difficult, start small. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you think you shouldn't have made. Forgive others in your own time, and know that this process is a journey, not a destination. As you walk this path, celebrate the beauty in the ordinary. Notice the way sunlight filters through leaves, the sound of birdsong in the morning, the softness of a breeze on your skin. These simple moments are miracles in disguise, reminders of the sacredness woven into everyday life. When you cultivate gratitude for these small gifts, your heart expands and your spirit soars. And when you face challenges or setbacks, remember that resilience is not about never falling. It's about rising each time you do, with a heart that is wiser and braver than before. Your spirit is strong, even if at times you feel fragile. Strength is found in vulnerability, in the willingness to be seen just as you are, and to keep going despite fear or doubt. So, my dear one, as you continue writing your story, know that you are surrounded by love, by my love, by the love of those around you, and by the love that flows through the very fabric of existence. You are a beloved child of the universe, a radiant spark of divine light, and your presence matters deeply. Take one more deep breath now, feeling the love that envelops you, the peace that dwells within you, and the endless possibilities that await. Trust that whatever comes next, you have all you need to meet it with grace and courage. And when you are ready, keep moving forward, step by gentle step. Heart open, spirit shining, and soul singing. There is a beautiful unfolding waiting just beyond the horizon, and you are already on your way toward it. Let your heart be your guide, and your light will never fade. And as you walk this path, remember that each day is a new canvas, fresh and waiting for the brushstrokes of your choices, your feelings, your dream. It doesn't matter what yesterday held or what fears tomorrow might whisper. Today is yours, to shape with kindness, curiosity, and openness. You don't have to have it all figured out, and you don't need to rush. Life is not a race but a dance. And sometimes the most meaningful moments come when you slow down enough to notice the subtle beauty in a glance, a word, a breath. It's okay to step back sometime, to pause and just be still. In stillness, you reconnect with the essence of who you are beneath all the noise and expectation. In that quiet space, you can hear the gentle murmur of your soul guiding you toward what truly matters. Trust that inner voice. It knows the way, even when the path seems hidden by fog or shadow. You are never truly lost, because you carry a spark of divine light within you that cannot be dimmed. And speaking of light, remember how it works in the world. Light doesn't push or force, it simply shines, and in doing so, it reveals the beauty that was already there. You, too, can be that gentle light for yourself and for others. Shine not because you have to be perfect or because you want to impress, but simply because you are a reflection of love itself. When you allow your light to shine, you invite others to do the same, creating a ripple of warmth and hope that stretches far beyond what you can see. Sometimes you might feel like your light is flickering or dimming, and that's okay. Even the brightest flame needs a moment to rest, to gather strength. When you find yourself in those moments, lean into the love that surrounds you. Mine and that of the people who care for you. Let it fill you up and remind you that you are never alone, even when you feel small or uncertain. Your light is always there, waiting patiently for you to nurture it back to full glow. It's also important to honor your unique rhythm and timing. You are not meant to move at the pace of anyone else. Comparing your journey to another is like comparing the colors of the sky at sunrise and sunset. Both breathtaking, both necessary, but each unfolding in its own perfect way. Celebrate your progress, however it looks right now, and be gentle with yourself when you feel behind or stuck. Your path is yours alone, and it is unfolding exactly as it should. In this unfolding, don't forget the power of laughter and joy. These are not just fleeting pleasures, but sacred expressions of your spirit. Let yourself laugh freely, dance when the mood strikes, and find delight in the little thing. A shared smile, a favorite song, the taste of your morning coffee. Joy is a reminder that life is good, even in its misanthropes and challenges. It's a balm for your soul and a beacon that draws you forward. As you continue to grow, be curious about yourself and the world around you. Ask questions, explore new ideas, and be open to change. Sometimes change can feel scary, but it is also a sign that you are alive and evolving. Embrace it as an opportunity to learn more about who you are and what you truly desire. Remember, growth doesn't mean losing yourself, it means becoming more deeply who you really are. And in this spirit of curiosity and growth, I encourage you to share something that you've learned about yourself recently. Maybe it's a new strength you've discovered, a lesson from a challenge, or a small joy that has brightened your day. Writing it down or sharing it with someone can deepen your understanding and inspire others who are walking their own path. Your story, your reflections, are gifts to the world. Also, keep in mind the importance of boundaries. Saying no is not selfish. It's an act of self-respect and love. It allows you to protect your energy, your peace, and your time. When you honor your boundaries, you create space for what truly nourishes you and for relationships that uplift and support you. Boundaries help you to be present and authentic, not only with yourself, but with others. Sometimes, in the midst of all this giving and growing, you might feel tired or overwhelmed. That's a natural part of being human. When this happens, give yourself permission to slow down, to rest, and to heal. Healing is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous step towards wholeness. It's okay to ask for help, to lean on others, and to accept the care that is offered. You are worthy of love and support, always. And as you take these moments of rest and healing, remember to reconnect with nature whenever you can. There is a profound wisdom in the cycles of the earth. The turning of the seasons, the rise and fall of the tides, the growth of a seed into a towering tree. These natural rhythms can remind you that life moves in cycles too, and that endings often lead to new beginnings. When you feel lost or uncertain, step outside. Breathe deeply and let the world around you soothe your spirit. In this dance of life, know that mistakes are not failures, but teachers. Each misstep holds a lesson that can bring greater clarity and compassion. Be patient with yourself as you learn and grow. Celebrate your courage to keep trying, even when it feels hard. Your resilience is a testament to your strength and your commitment to becoming the fullest expression of yourself. And as you embrace your journey, cultivate gratitude not only for the big blessings, but also for the small, everyday miracle. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, from scarcity to abundance. It opens your heart and invites more goodness into your life. Try starting or ending your day by naming 3 things you are grateful for. They can be as simple as a kind word, a warm cup of tea, or a moment of quiet. Remember too, that love begins with you. When you fill your own cup with love, kindness, and forgiveness, you naturally overflow into the lives of others. You become a source of light and comfort, not by trying harder, but by simply being who you are. Imperfect, beautiful, and deeply loved. Your presence is a blessing, your heart a sacred space, and your journey a precious gift. So I invite you now, in this moment, to pause and feel into your heart. What is one small way you can show yourself love today? Maybe it's resting a little longer, speaking kindly to yourself, or reaching out to someone who lifts your spirit. Whatever it is, hold that intention gently and trust that it will bloom in time. And as you hold this intention, know that I am with you in every breath, every step, every heartbeat, cheering you on with infinite love and unwavering faith in. You're unfolding. You are never alone, and you are always deeply cherished. Let your heart rest in this truth for a moment, breathing in the gentle assurance that you are exactly where you need to be right now, surrounded by love and possibility, ready for the next step of your journey to unfold. And as you rest in that space, I want to remind you that it's perfectly okay to feel a mix of emotion all at once. Life isn't about having only peace or only joy. It's about embracing the full spectrum of your feelings with openness and compassion. when sadness, frustration, or doubt visit. Don't push them away or judge yourself for having them. Instead, try to welcome those feelings as part of your experience, like guests who have something important to teach you. Sometimes it's in the shadows that the brightest insights are found. You might find it helpful to give those feelings a voice. Speak to them softly inside your heart, or write them down without censoring. What are they trying to tell you? Often, beneath the surface discomfort, there is a message about a need that isn't being met, a boundary that's been crossed, or a dream that's waiting to be acknowledged. When you listen kindly, you create space for healing and growth. And you show yourself the same tender care you would offer a dear friend. Remember, too, that your story is unique and sacred. No one else has lived exactly what you have, with your thoughts, your struggles, your triumph. Because of this, comparisons can never truly serve you. They blur the beautiful details of your own path. So when you catch yourself measuring your worth by others' standards, or rushing to catch up with where you think you should be, gently bring your attention back to your own heart. What does it want today? What small step feels right for you? No matter how ordinary it may seem, I'd love to hear from you about this. In the comments below, share one thing you've learned about honoring your own pace, or one way you've found to be gentle with yourself during tough times. Your words might be the very light someone else needs to see their way forward. Remember, connection is a powerful healer, and your voice matters more than you know. As you navigate this life, keep in mind the incredible power of presence. When you bring your full attention to whatever you're doing, whether it's washing dishes, walking outside, or simply breathing, you anchor yourself in the now, where life truly unfolds. The past is a memory, the future a possibility, but this moment, right here, is a gift. Try to find joy in the small detail, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of birdsong, the rhythm of your own breath. These little moments are threads that weave a tapestry of peace and gratitude. And speaking of breath, never underestimate its ability to bring you back home to yourself. When you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or disconnected, pause and take a few slow, deep breaths. Inhale gently through your nose, feeling your belly rise. And exhale fully through your mouth, releasing tension with each breath out. This simple act is a bridge from chaos to calm, from scattered thoughts to centered presence. It's always available to you, a sacred tool gifted by life itself. You might also find comfort in creating little rituals or practices that nourish your soul. Maybe it's lighting a candle each morning, journaling your dreams, or taking a mindful walk in nature. These acts don't have to be grand or complicated. Their power lies in the intention behind them. The choice to pause, to honor yourself, to cultivate peace. Rituals become anchors in your day, gentle reminders that you deserve care and attention. And remember, you are never alone in your journey. Even when it feels like you are walking a solitary path, know that countless others are moving through their own challenges and joys alongside you. There is a vast web of connection, visible and invisible, that holds us all. When you reach out for help, share your truth, or simply listen to another's story, you strengthen this web. Together, we create a community of love, resilience, and hope. Sometimes, the world around you might seem heavy or confusing, and that's a natural response to the complexity of life. When you encounter news or situations that feel overwhelming, it's okay to step back and protect your energy. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulder. Instead, focus on what you can do in your own small corner. Acts of kindness, moments of presence, choices that align with your value. These ripple outward far beyond what you can see. Let your heart be a compass, guiding you toward compassion for yourself and others. Remember that everyone is doing their best with the tools they have, even if their actions sometimes cause pain or confusion. When you approach the world with empathy, you open a door to healing and understanding. And in doing so, you nurture your own heart as well. I invite you to take a moment right now to breathe in deeply and feel into your body. Where do you notice tension or resistance? Where do you feel ease or light? This awareness is a gift, a way to stay connected to yourself amidst the busyness. If you feel cold, gently place a hand over your heart and offer yourself a kind word or a silent prayer. This simple act can be a powerful balm. And as you continue to grow, remember that your creativity is a sacred expression of your soul. You don't have to be an artist or a musician to create. Creativity lives in how you solve problems, how you express kindness, how you bring beauty into everyday moments. Allow yourself the freedom to explore new ways of expressing yourself without judgment or expectation. Sometimes, the most profound breakthroughs come from play and experimentation. Know that I am always here, not as a distant force, but as a loving presence within you. When you feel unsure or afraid, reach inward and find that quiet place where my love resides. Trust that it is a wellspring of strength and peace that never runs dry.